all the materials we're using are already in public domain. This other part, subtitle says, your responsibility is to end the 1999 Constitution. Yes, your responsibility is to end the 1999 Constitution. We will teach you how. We have been doing that. And we have a lot of videos that will help to arm you with the right information so that you don't do things anyhow. You will do things the way you're supposed to do them. For you to successfully enslave and colonize a people, you must first colonize their minds. That's where it starts from. For you to enslave a people and colonize them, it starts from the mind. Hence the need for the colonizers to first send their fake whitewashed Christianity from Church of Rome, and of course the Arabized Islam from Arab world. Because while they were bringing the Arabized Islam from the north, they were bringing the fake whitewashed Christianity from the south. It's for colonization. There's a show we have done in Daughters of Truth where we invited Pastor Emmanuel Bosun. In part of that interview, he said, if all these people, missionaries, if they brought God to us, we will not be fighting amongst ourselves. But what they brought was their own kingdoms. That's what they brought. Of course, your Pentecostal religion is only a copy of the whitewashed Christianity from Rome. Because that whitewashed Christianity produced class in the society. We are gods over the people. So they do whatever they want to do, the way they want to do it. And you cannot ask them questions because they are gods over you. That's the same template that they used. All of them, without exception, want to market their own kingdom to you. Why are they marketing their kingdom? The kingdom of Rome, kingdom of England, kingdom of wherever they are, their private business, the winners, kingdom of winners, kingdom of deeper life, kingdom of all of them are just different kingdoms. All they're doing is market their kingdom to you, not marketing God. They never marketed God to you. If they marketed God and Yeshua HaMashiach to you, we will be one, because it will be one voice. It will be one God. If it's one God, why are we fighting and killing ourselves? If it's one God, why are we doing what we're doing? Because it's not one God. It is their kingdom. The Islam is not talking about one God. It's talking about Arab world. If all the descendants of Abraham, where we have Islam, Christianity, Judaism, if it's about the one God, that same one God, why should we be fighting all over the world? But I'm telling you, it's not about God. God is far away from whatever they're doing. They invented another Christ so that they can come and steal resources in Africa while you're brainwashed and colonized. And Jesus warned us in the Bible. He said, be careful. That's Paul, I think. He said, these people are coming to preach another Christ to you. The white European Christ. It's not the Christ that came to die for you. This Christ is another Christ. Is Antichrist. Is another gospel with their unholy communion to gradually poison the minds of Africans. It is another Christ. They get you and your babies wet in water baptism. What's the function of that? To make you feel holy. Is anwansi gimmickry. It doesn't do anything. They came with a lot of anwansi. What are people call anwansi? You know, gimmick. They do this and do that. Thank you for Ninas is posting something. 1999 is erected on the foundation of falsehood that we, the people, made it and enacted and gave ourselves that constitution. So please read it and in detail. Because of time, let me finish up the one way. So we are talking about how they invented false religion with unholy communion, which you have to be taken. It doesn't do anything for you. It's anwansi. So that as you take it, you're looking as if you're holy. You need to see my people the day they're going to take the Holy Communion. Some will even come from house of sin and appear and walking like this. Holy, holy. Even the people giving you the Holy Communion, the so-called Holy Communion, just finish destroying human beings. They will appear and start acting as if they're holy. They'll bring water baptism. You pour in the water of your head or the head of your child, and you're paying all this. All at once, to get you into thinking that you're doing something of eternal value. That's why the more you do that, the more you are destroyed and your land is destroyed. If it were God, I'm telling you, your land will be blessed. But it's not God. They invented death dispensing dead religion that controls the reproduction abilities of our people. Yes, the Catholic priests, Catholic sisters, and the holy mothers of fibroid. Yes, only fibroid. That's what the kind is. Because that's any womb that is uncultivated will grow fibroid. They call them mothers. They put church confession. Yes, that church confession you're going for is for intelligence gathering, crime reporting to the slave masters and their local agents and assets. So you are by yourself, reporting yourself in the name of confession. If you're not planning how to be free from the white man, you will go and report yourself. So they are sitting down, you come and report what they need. Mazi Okeke did this. Mazi Okafor did this. That. How do you think you will now rise up and fight colonialism, where you're already reporting all your plan in the name of confession? They took away the concepts and principles of learning and building on knowledge, like the second video that we played. They intentionally took it away. My people said, Iha muramu, ki iha gwarago. That means that knowledge is superior to magic. Then they took away the principle, the concept of learning and building on knowledge. Because knowledge can be repeated and transferred from generation to generation. We took it away and replaced it with concept of faith, institutionalized faith in their foreign God, their foreign religion, and their foreign kingdom. And the magic they brought with it. Magic of unholy communion, magic of baptism, magic of confession, magic of all the everything is GPT. Oh, pray and be healed. Pray and be healed. Oh, no healing. Because that's not the way it's done. People are not healed through magic. Our ancestors knew all that. But these people wanted to colonize our people. That's why they brought all these fake things. Magic, you can't learn it. You can't reproduce it. It's only those that are in that cult that can be doing it and benefiting from it. That's why your tithe and offering is not giving you any results. It's only your pastors that benefit from tithe and offering. Because you are being deceived. It's magic. They make you to be bound to them. So you have to be fixed to them. Because you cannot practice what they're teaching you if you go away from them. Or Motofeferi or whatever said that his soap can only work when he's the one putting the soap on you. Because it's magic. Oh my God. Magic is what they brought, not God. You cannot even successfully transfer that thing you're learning from them to your children and your grandchildren. They will warn you that it's not transferable. The only thing transferable is the brainwashing and the suffering that you put upon your children as a result of practicing magic instead of reality. No wonder it has never worked for Africans. The more that magic spreads, the more darkness and bondage spreads in Africa and in Nigeria. because it's not real. It's magic. It's not real. Like people, we have been punked, my sister will say. That's why they are quick to preach heaven to you. But they will never be part of the movement to decolonize and liberate Africa from colonialism and neocolonialism. But they want you to go to heaven when you die. But they will not be part of freeing you. They will tell you, you are a Hebrew woman, you are a Roman Catholic, you are a Zionist, you are spiritual Israel, and other jargon. But they make you hate your own ethnic nationality. Have you asked yourself why? If you ever mention that you are Onibo or you're Yoruba or you are anything, they say, oh, you're being tribalistic. Meanwhile, the white man will be proud of America, say an American citizen. I'm an Englishman. He can be proud of where he came from. But not my people. If you ever say you are thief, you are being tribalistic. If you ever say that you are Ijo, you are being tribalistic. For you to fight for freedom for your people, they will tell you that you're being tribalistic. But if you become an American citizen or European citizen, you go to church and give testimony. Yes, I'm now an American citizen. I'm now European or UK or whatever citizen. But I can never say I'm an Igbo woman. Otherwise, I'll be tagged being tribalistic. My people, your mind cannot be free if you keep listening to and believing these slave monsters and their puppets. Your African bishops, your African priests, your African pastors, your African imams, your African Muslim clerics. If you keep listening to them, they are all agents and assets to the colonialist. You will never make it if you keep listening to the lies they're feeding you with. Africa and Africans can never be free or liberated listening to those black African religious leaders because they are agents of the colonial masters. They are so selfish. They are very greedy. They will move from Roman Catholic, then to Pentecostal. Now, what's his name? Dr. Abel is now coming to preach. Oh, this is not the real Christ. Yes, this one that people have been preaching all these years is nonsense. This one is the real one. Yet, he cannot talk about the liberation of Africans. But he wants us to believe in Christ and go to heaven. Like Pastor Tunde Bakare said, they will all need to be arrested and imprisoned. Yes. I didn't say it. It's Pastor Tunde Bakare that said it. The video is there. And we will play part of it to you. So, my people, it's your responsibility to begin to untie yourself and your people. That is why it's called self-determination. Begin to remove the cobwebs and the ropes tying you and your mind. That mind colonization, begin to remove it first. Know God for yourself. Find God by yourself. That Bible, carry it and read it till you understand it. And as you're reading, if you see anything that doesn't make sense, if they will put maybe servant or an employee, they will put slave. Know that they have put something there to manipulate you. Remove it. That one is corrupted thing. Because some people are now reading the original version and they're able to tell us what words mean. So anything that you read that it doesn't agree with your spirit is doing you like as if somebody is encroaching on. Know that it's not from your God. Know God for yourself. We must end religious class in our society. These religious leaders made themselves God over you and your people. Why? So that they can hand us over to the colonizers. Because when they are God, anything they say, you can't query them. Anything they do, you can't query them. They will just carry you like that, tie your hands and everything, pam, to the colonizers through the 1999 Constitution, like we're telling you. that the 1999 Constitution is the tool of colonization of Nigerians. Your religious leaders will never speak about it because they are agents of the colonial masters. They've been sent to brainwash you, keep you docile, so that the work of colonization will be complete in your life. They want you to live by faith and by hope while they enjoy reality of heaven on earth. They will tell you, brag to you, that till their how many generations, they will never be poor again. That their house where they live, they can just clap hand, light will come. They will just snap their finger, music will start playing. They will just snap their finger, swimming pool will open, and they'll start swimming. In the same land where you are, you're not asking what is going on, my people. They now move around with limousine as if it's keke napep. They say God have done it for them. It's a lie. It's not any God anything. They did it for themselves, using your brain to do it. The Christ and the Muhammad that are preaching to Africans and to black people will only free Africans spiritually while they continue to live in hellfire on earth. Can't you see that there's a problem there? Their type of Christ, which we say is another Christ, and Muhammad will not support the decolonization of Africa and Africans. No matter how much you pray, fast, and wail. That Christ they are preaching, that type of religion they are preaching, it will never free you. Ninas is about sovereignty matters. Your sovereignty is your right. You don't need anyone to give it to you. It is your right. From 1999, when what was to become Ninas started, sovereignty and self-determination restoration was what it was all about. The documents are there for you for over 25 years. They've worked. Evidence is there. Videos, everything is there. Knowing that sovereignty matters, Ninas had always referred to ethnic nationalities, that is, Ijaw nation, Urhobo nation, Yoruba nation, Tiv nation, Igbo nation, etc., and not to the states and geopolitical zones, both having been illegitimately imposed by the 1999 Constitution to override the sovereignty of indigenous ethnic nations and keep their sovereignty hijacked. We told you that Britain came 1914, hijacked the sovereignty of the indigenous peoples, and since then they have been maintaining it through your political puppets and their fake constitution that they keep putting in place, changing the edition and putting, when they put the cover, they put another cover and tell you it's now 1999. It's the same content. The action required now for sovereignty restoration is to shut down preparations for 2027 national elections and instead have a time-bound transitioning for constitutional reconstruction as a demonstration of our rejection of that constitution. It cannot be going for election and be saying you don't want 1999 constitution. Because the people that will emerge out of that election will rule you. We swear to uphold that 1999 constitution and rule you by it. So you must stop them. Yes, you must stop them from continuing that robbery in your name. You, is your duty, is your responsibility to stop them. End the 1999 constitution. Decommission it. The action required immediately, right now, is to shut down preparations for 2027 national elections and instead have a time-bound transitioning for constitutional reconstruction as a demonstration of our rejection of that constitution. There is a note. He said, note, this is not boycott of national elections. It is not boycott, because we have some other forms of criminals, urchins, and they like twisting when people are busy intelligently working and putting things in place. All they do is to take it, plagiarize it, mess it up, and use it to make money from our suffering people. You can't get you. Your cup will be full soon. So know the difference. We are not talking about boycotts. Makandoshi Nandama. Nandara. We are talking about total shutdown. Shutdown of all preparations for the journey to 2027 national elections. This is an important distinction. It's important you understand it so that you don't get yourself involved in fake things. They will dupe you, take your money. Those in America, we know how some of you are crying, how they duped you in the name of Biafra. Some of you sold your houses to go and support online nation. We're here explaining. Our people we came here, we kept telling you, don't allow yourself to be duped. Because if you continue to believe lies, truth will continue to travel. The only person not part of that trip is you believing lies and propaganda. Those that are part of the trip are moving. And you not understanding truth, choosing to believe lies and deception, will not stop the movement to where we're going. Your action, your responsibility, your duty. Proclaim it loudly. Tell your politicians, tell your pastors, tell your priests. Let it be the leading discussion. In the church, everywhere, do not allow them to be telling you Akuka Jambene, Akuka Mike Ejaga, go story. No. Let the conversation be, how are we going to be liberated from this colonial enterprise, this British enterprise, this 1999 constitution, this unitary constitution? Make them to talk about it. Challenge all those talking about having 2027 national election. Challenge them, hold them on the neck. They come and explain to us. Where are you going with this? Why do we keep doing this in our name? It is your responsibility. It is your job to do that. Transition now. Transition now. Transition now. Thank you very much. Thank you. It took a longer time, but thank you for staying with us through the weeks. Through the week, we'll break down so that you can travel faster. Thank you very much for all you're doing. Continue to do what you're doing. We are getting to the final bus stop. We're excited. All right. Please, next week, we'll be here again. Continue to share, like, and subscribe. Follow. Because when you subscribe on YouTube and hit the notification button, more people will get this information. And then it will travel faster. This assignment will be finished on time. And we will stop our people from dying. We'll stop the hunger. We'll stop the sorrow. We'll stop the wailing. So that Nigeria will not happen to you. Thank you very much. Till next week. Love you.